I'm Kelvin Cheung, and today we're making Korean fried chicken. This is a simple Korean fried chicken recipe that you can find all over the world now at bars, pubs, even on the street. So first we got some dark chicken thigh meat that we've cut into small chunks. We're gonna marinate it with some sweet smoky paprika, a little bit of chili powder for a little bit of kick, about a quarter teaspoon of 5-spice, quarter teaspoon of black pepper, quarter teaspoon of salt. To balance that out, we got a pinch of sugar. Okay, and we're gonna mix that up with an egg. Give that a good mix. Generally, things like this, you wanna marinate at least 20-25 minutes ahead of time in your fridge, or even overnight if you can. But we've cut the chicken extra small so that we can cut back on that waiting time, and it's ready to go. Okay, so now that we've mixed all our ingredients, we have 2 tablespoons of potato starch. This will help bind all the flavors onto the chicken. Okay, give that a quick mix. It'll form a nice tight slurry, almost like a thick batter kind of feel to it. Then on top of that, we're adding 100 grams of tapioca starch, 250 grams of rice flour, and this will give you that nice exterior crust to lock in all that juice and all those flavors. Okay, just gently toss that around. You want it to form that nice crust. And I've already got my oil preheated to about 160, 165 Celsius. You're looking at about 350, 375 range. And this will be for the initial fry to seal in that flavor, seal in that crust. Okay? So you want to gently set it into the oil. Always throw it away from you so you don't splash. Okay? You can do it in smaller batches. You want to avoid steaming and overcrowding your fryer. Otherwise, you're not going to get that nice crunchy texture. Since this is the initial fry, all we're doing is kind of making that initial crust. We're only going to fry it for about 2 minutes. And since we've cut it so small, it's going to cook all the way through. If not this time, and definitely in the second fry. So as you can see, it's formed a nice crispy texture on the outside. You want it slightly golden brown and it's ready to go. Okay, so we're going to start removing this from the pan and just set it aside onto a paper towel. We're going to let it rest for a couple minutes while we make our sauce. So if you're getting ready for a dinner party and you want this for a snack or whatever, I would do the initial fry ahead of time and just give it that second fry right before you serve it so it's nice and crunchy. All right, we have our chicken out, resting on a paper towel. While that's resting for a good 5 minutes, we're gonna make our sauce now. So I have a pan that's already heating up. We're gonna add a splash of oil. I got these lovely dry chilies, which will add a nice nutty flavor to it. Some diced onions, about 100 grams. 2 or 3 green scallions, just the green parts for some aroma. And for a bit of color, we have some julienne bell peppers. And finally, some sliced garlic. Okay, we'll give that a quick toss. As that's sweating out, I'm gonna crank my fryer up to 190 to get ready for the second fry. Now we're adding 3 tablespoons of gochujang. Now this is a Korean chili paste. If you can't find this, feel free to substitute with ketchup, barbecue sauce, sambal, whatever chili paste you can find. I like to use gochujang for this sort of thing because gochujang has this amazing, deep, dark, nutty caramel flavor. It's sweet, it's sticky, it's spicy, and it goes really well with this. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. This will give it a nice thick body. 1 teaspoon of hoisin sauce. 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce. And I know this sounds like a lot of ingredients and a lot of hard things to find, but this is all readily available at your local market nowadays. And these are all basic staples to Asian cuisine. And the trick for this sort of thing is, once you have it ready, once you have it in your pantry, you can use this for almost every recipe, certain variations, different things, and make your own recipes and adjust accordingly. Okay? This is coming out nice and sauteing together. We're gonna add a little bit of water, a little bit of cornstarch, just to make a nice thick glaze. Okay, we'll give it a quick stir. I'm gonna keep mixing as we're pouring it in. We don't want it to clump up on us. Okay, we've added about half a cup of water, half a tablespoon of cornstarch slurry to that. While that's simmering away, our oil is nice and hot. We're ready for our second fry. Again, make sure when you're putting it back in, throw it away from you so you don't splash. This will stay in the fryer for about another 45 seconds, just so it gets nice and crunchy again. And already you can tell that the nice crunchy outside, it's gonna be delicious when you bite into it. Sauce is ready. I'm gonna remove that from the heat so it doesn't splash or burn. And I'm gonna start to take out my chicken and put it straight into the sauce. Okay, try to remove some of that excess oil. And this is gonna remind you of, that old school Chinese orange, crispy orange chicken with a slight twist to it because we've used gochujang to give it that Korean flavor. Have that any night of the week with a cold beer or for a snack. Okay, put that in our sauce now. Back on the heat, give it a quick toss. We're gonna finish it off with some of this lovely organic sesame seeds, just for some color and some texture. Make sure it's all covered beautifully, and we're ready to plate. And this is my 10-minute kitchen Korean fried chicken. This is the best buffalo style, crispy, spicy, lovely chicken that you'll ever have. And this time, I'm not sharing with the crew.